all I remember is I had both Barbie dolls. First of all, I remember the weirdest things. I had both Barbie dolls, and the Christina one broke. And I was like, well, see, Britney's still, like, elite. Like... Welcome back to another episode of the Millennial Girls Podcast. I am Racquel
and I'm Natasha.
We have very special guests today, but we're going to introduce them in a quick second. You guys know, please 5-star review on Apple Podcasts. It really helps us. The algorithm, all that stuff. You gotta do it, okay?
Support us, please.
Appreciate you guys.
You already do enough, but you can support us a little bit more.
Yeah, 5-star review. All right, let's introduce them. Fly by Midnight, super dope musicians. They have so much incredible music. They're pumping out so much music at the end of the year. So round of applause. Good job, guys.
Way to end 2021.
But we've got to talk about the fact that you have a song that just came out, and it's all about 90s female icons. So because of that, we obviously decided that this episode needs to be about our favorite 90s icons, because this podcast is Millennial Girls, but we haven't really talked about that yet.
Yeah, no, we haven't. And I feel like it's going to be so much fun to, like, go down memory lane, like, get really nostalgic. Mm-hmm. Like, all of us are going to be able to talk about and, like, reminisce on, like, the good old days. And I know that all of you listening can relate, and you're going to be like, oh, my God, I forgot about that, and I remember this, and that was my favorite that. So Let's get into it.
All right. Welcome, guys. You guys are officially Millennial Girls. How does that make you feel?
Hi, thanks for having us.
Of course. Do you guys want to
the team?
Yeah.
Do you guys want to introduce yourself?
Yeah. So I'm Justin. I'm one half of Fly by Midnight, and I'm currently in Los Angeles right now in my bedroom.
I'm Slavo. I'm the other half of Fly by Midnight, and I am in Florida, just like you guys.
Okay, cool.
Florida.
Well,
we love Florida.
I guess we're gonna have to make a drive up sometime next year.
New friends. We love new friends.
Actually, no. I think it's better if they come down. It's gonna be more of a fun time in Miami.
Oh yeah, true that. Okay, so what inspired you guys to even have the song in the first place about 90s female icons? Because it's great. We love it. We love the theme. But did you, were you reminded of something? Were you just reminiscing? What was the deal with that?
Yeah, well, I think, and Slavo, tell me if I'm wrong, but I think we wrote Caffeine not exactly with that in mind. I think Caffeine was more just the idea of someone keeping you up all night, and like caffeine does and can. And I think after we wrote the song and we started talking about video concepts, Slavo and I direct all of our stuff, and yeah, it was just an idea. I think we were in the studio one night when I brought the initial idea to you, Slavo, right?
Yeah, I mean, to start with it, like, we're both 90s kids, so everything we do, we kind of reference that. I mean, our music right now, we're kind of going back to the whole alternative world of the 90s and referencing a lot of, like, the boy band stuff too. But yeah, I mean, so we love referencing this stuff, and Justin came up with this idea of, having this video where we were basically obsessed about this 90s icon. And for him at first it was Kelly Kapowski, right?
Mm-hmm, yeah.
And so he brought that to the table, and there's 3 of us in the song at this point because we were featuring Shafi, the artist. And so I just said, why don't we each have our own person from that era, whether it's the early 2000s or 90s. And he's like, that sounds amazing. Let's figure out who it is. And we had this whole list of names.
Wait, give us some of the list of names, and then tell us which 3 you guys ended up going with and why.
Yeah, because we saw the video. I loved it. It made me so
I was cracking
happy.
up.
Yeah.
I was just cracking up because it was just I remembered having the posters on my wall, and I mean, obviously most of them were guys, not girls, but I would be just the fact that you guys were looking up at your walls.
Oh,
it's
so
if it was really your girlfriend, but not really. So.
Yeah, I know. Okay, so
Britney Spears was one that I threw into the table, and she didn't make the cut.
That's my girl. Britney is my queen. Continue. Sorry, I got excited. Passionate.
The 3 that made the video, I'm just trying to rack my head around it. Obviously, mine was Kelly Kapowski from Saved by the Bell, which was so cool to do because that's one of my favorite shows growing up. Such an awesome thing to bring her into that. Slavo, yours was Tyra Banks, right?
Yep.
And then Shafi's was Jennifer Lopez. If I remember when we were going through the list, we were like, all right, well, let's find one TV icon, one musician, and then one, I guess, model of sorts. So I know Britney Spears was one. Who else? I think Topanga from Boy Meets World was one.
Oh my God, yeah.
Do you remember others? I'm kind of blanking out.
Yeah, to be honest, we did that so long ago, and I don't really remember all of them, but I remember Britney Spears is one that we were kind of battling on.
Why didn't you choose her?
That's my girl.
Yeah.
I don't remember why. We both were from like New York, and J-Lo was like the Bronx, and it was like a cool little reference to New York. So
Yeah, and I feel like J-Lo is like, although Britney Spears is still,
and she just did the halftime performance too, which was pretty cool.
Oh my God,
that
it
was
was so
kind of
great.
relevant.
Her performance with Maluma that she just did on the AMAs, my jaw was like on the floor. It was amazing.
I think it's always on the floor anytime I see her.
She's iconic, and she's 50 and still doing it.
I know. I saw Jennifer for the first time on her last tour, and she had just turned 50. So like the whole tour was like about her celebrating her turning 50 and this whole thing. It got a little like too emo for me. Like I wanted it to be like more like pumped up, like dancing all the time, like because she has tons of dancers, and we're both actually dancers ourselves.
Yeah.
So like that's like what our eyes are always watching too, is just like all the like choreography and stuff that's going on in the background. And yeah, it's just crazy that, she's 50 and she's still doing that. Like let me put it this way. When her first music video came out, I was just like so in awe of like this beautiful woman. Like I loved her hair. I loved her style. I loved the song. Like she even dances, and she dances salsa too. You were just like, how do you like, who is this woman? That's how she like came onto the scene. I remember. I mean, obviously she had other stuff before that, like the film Selena and all that. Mm-hmm. But like when she first came like as like a musician, she was just like, I don't know. She was just very influential for me. Like I had her album and everything too. It was
God, yeah.
And it was
really cool.
Yeah.
I was gonna say it was really cool, like doing the research and for this video, because we had a lot of props from that time, and like all the Jewel CDs with that from the early albums. Oh my God, Jewel! We were looking at different tour shirts and stuff, and it was just cool to go back and see all that stuff at an early stage of her career.
Yeah, I was gonna say if the video kind of provokes or viewers to like go back and really look in the background, because especially in the 2 bedrooms, there's a lot of Easter eggs in there. Like in the Kelly Kapowski room, we had art like put up tons of posters. There was a Kelly Kapowski limited edition doll that they brought in. Oh my God. And there was just a lot of like really cool memorabilia and stuff. And
we had like ped dispensers and stuff kind of like sitting on the nightstand and stuff, just fun stuff like that.
Spencer, did you guys like shop at Spencer's?
When we were growing up, a couple of times. I think I got one band shirt there. Did I get a Mayday Parade shirt there?
Oh my God,
I used to go to Hot Topic. Hot Topic was a spot here.
I was gonna say Hot Topic is more of Florida.
Oh, it was? Mm-hmm. Yeah, no, back home, because I'm actually originally from San Diego, and I used to go to Hot Topic on the regular too. I mean, like, I don't know, like if I like this is actually like real, like in her hair, the pink, but like I would like go for like the spray paint pink and stuff for like the concerts and everything.
Oh my God, yes.
You'd be sweating, it'd be like melting all over your face, but you didn't care. Like,
yeah, the 90s were like so iconic and fun, but some pictures from back in the day were not the best.
Did you have like posters up on your walls?
I didn't have posters in my walls, but I had all the magazines.
Okay.
So I would just like hoard them of like NSYNC, Britney, like all of that stuff. Oh
my God.
NSYNC was my first concert. So
yes, both of us. Yeah. Wait. What about you guys? Is there anything like 90s iconic?
I was talking before about Blink-182. I was such a fan of them growing up, and I never got to see them perform live.
No way. That was one of my favorite concerts.
Was it really? I believe. Yes. At the point where I feel like I could have gone to a concert, they were like going through all like the weird breakup stuff, and so I kind of missed that cuff. But
I don't think I went to many live concerts growing up, and I'm like such a music buff too.
I was gonna say that's so crazy.
Yeah, no, I mean I'm obsessed with, or I still am, but like Backstreet Boys was like my thing, and also embarrassing enough, Hilary Duff's Metamorphosis album.
And The Hills, and it's like,
oh my God. Wait, go tell us.
I mean, The Hills is like my favorite show, and she's obviously like the theme song.
That's so funny.
And that song is like...
Wait, so why didn't Hilary Duff make it? Because she's like millennium, I guess, not 90s?
Yeah, I don't even think she was on maybe she was on the list, but I feel like, the 3 that we chose were way more retro.
Yeah.
Stuff in our mind. Something about those 3, 2 that are just very dramatic.
Totally.
You see that in the video. Our emotions are very dramatic. Salevo's crawling to the TV.
Yeah, seriously?
You know what I mean?
That was so awkward, yeah.
It was so awkward.
And we had such fun with it. And I feel like the 3 we chose really brought that emotion out of us, which was cool. Yeah.
Wait, how many times did you have to do that take?
I was gonna say we shot that at like 2 a.m.
Oh
And
God.
it was like everyone was like ready to go to bed, and so it was so funny that we were sitting there. Like he's like, all right, call this way, call this way. I was like, dude.
You were channeling your inner Britney Spears at that moment.
Yeah, literally.
I mean, I guess it kind of like it blends into like the millennium stuff too, though. That's the thing where it gets a little tricky because like we always want to reference the 90s, but a lot of it kind of blends with like millennium stuff because that's like what we all grew up on. But so you were saying that you were a very big Backstreet Boys fan. So if you had to choose between Backstreet Boys or NSYNC,
which one?
Both of you, which one would you choose?
I mean,
Boys, for sure.
I was always Backstreet Boys growing up.
Really?
We're not friends anymore.
We're in a fight. We're in a fight.
Click the end button. That's it. Now, you know what though, Slavo? I don't know if it's you who started playing this recently, but the "This I Promise You" song from NSYNC.
Oh
my God,
so good.
Wait, you like the sappy stuff?
Oh yeah.
That song's so good though.
We write about romance.
I just want to cry myself to sleep and listen to this.
Oh my God, that's so funny because those were the songs that I used to skip over because I just wanted to dance. Yeah.
Yeah.
I wanted like that.
NSYNC was my first concert.
I recently discovered we worked with an artist, Betty Who, and she was over and she's like a huge fan. And she was like, do you know they have like a Spanish version of that whole video re-recorded? Like they did the entire video in Spanish.
Right. Mm-hmm.
And I'd never seen it. And I thought that was like the craziest thing that they did 2 of the same video. Literally, they re-recorded each part.
Yeah.
Wait, you just reminded me. That's so true. We got to go back and watch that.
I know what we're doing after this.
Yeah. I forgot about that. That's true. Oh my God. You just reminded us.
Yeah, I loved, honestly, both of them though. But like Backstreet Boys was, and it's funny you say that. You bring up like skipping the slow songs because I would skip the fast ones. And I would only listen to the ones that like put me in my 10-year-old feels.
Literally 10-year-old feels.
Literally about a girl that
so funny.
Who knows, was in my like 4th grade class.
Do you guys remember, I don't know what it was, but the Backstreet Boys had this like live taping. And I feel like you got it with like a Burger King meal or something like that. I could be completely wrong.
Wait, tell us more.
I never went to their live concert, but I remember watching in my room this like live performance of them, where the one where they like floated down onto the stage. They had like a whole live taping, and I remember watching that all the time, being like, "Dang, that looks so cool! I want to do that one day."
That's so fun. That's so funny that you guys like want. No, now you don't. I mean, now you're like crawling on the floor, but it's okay. but no, it's fun. That's funny that like you wanted to do that because I feel like I guess like guys in our class, like I felt like they would have been like, oh, like Backstreet Boys are so lame and whatever. Like maybe like deep down in
I don't know. NSYNC
deep down they like really wanted to be like them, I guess.
I mean, I will say you know how everyone's doing their Spotify rewinds right now? My top most listened to was boy bands, so.
Yeah.
I was like, well.
I have made a comeback for sure.
Yes, that is it.
Slavo and I both grew up loving boy bands, but like you said, also loving Blink and loving Mayday and loving like just being eclectic. And I think, I have a feeling all the dudes in school that were like Backstreet Boys are lame, I have a feeling they were still rocking.
Oh, hell yeah, they were.
They were, yeah, I'm sure, yeah, they probably knew like every lyric and stuff, but they would still, you know, talk shit. But
yeah, oh, totally.
That's so funny. So, okay, so we were talking about some of the ladies. So if you both had to choose Britney or Christina.
Ooh.
Who would it be?
Britney.
Yes.
Christina Aguilera, we're talking about?
Yeah, Christina Aguilera.
Yeah, I think Britney.
Are you Christina?
I'm like so solo on this whole thing because I was always Christina over Britney. Sorry guys. Yeah.
Interesting.
I mean, she was fire too.
Yeah.
I feel like Christina
was like more emo, which is funny, but I think it was because it was like later on. Like it wasn't Genie in a bottle phase. It was like when she hit like Dirty
phase.
I mean, when she released the music video of Dirty, I thought she was like a total slut. But when, you know, I was totally judging, but then I was like doing the dance moves like in my room.
Your 13-year-old self.
Yeah.
All I remember is I had both Barbie dolls. First of all, I remember the weirdest things. I had both Barbie dolls and the Christina one broke. And I was like, well, see, Britney's still like elite. Like my whatever 10-year-old self.
She's elite.
Like, the Britney Barbie didn't break, okay? Like,
I can't. You're like, this is destiny. I can't with you. Seriously, when you were like 10, you were thinking that?
Yeah.
That's so funny. Do you guys remember O-Town?
Oh, yes.
Oh, yeah. Yeah.
O-Town's great.
You were totally into them?
Oh my god, yeah. And weren't they put together on like the show? Was that O-Town?
I wasn't a big O-Town fan. I just knew the song.
I think O-Town was put together on like the Making the Band type of thing.
Was that what that was from? Yeah, I remember that show.
Yep.
But it was Diddy.
Was that one
I
Diddy?
think it was Diddy. It kind of flopped. Then they went to like the whole Danity Kane thing, and that's when it totally
There was one in
popped
between
off.
too with Josh Henderson. I remember the weirdest things. Anyway, guys,
God.
you could ask me what I did last week. Couldn't tell you, but I remember the weirdest things.
That's how it happens sometimes.
Yeah,
Making the Band was dope.
Making the Band was
Oh, yeah.
and then
Yeah,
it was
yeah.
also with the Pussycat Dolls too. I don't even know. Yeah,
That one was later on though.
that
I
was way
think.
later on. Yeah, but O-Town was great. I loved them, but my friends really loved them, and they recently saw them. I think like last year in Nashville. And
They did a reunion?
Mm-hmm.
Oh,
without Ashley Parker Angel, because he's doing his own thing and he's like on Broadway. But yeah, and that's who they loved.
I was gonna say, who's the guy-girl group that was like a mix of the two?
Was it? Okay, wait, wasn't that was the one that was also Making the Band with Josh Henderson and the girls, and it was like 4 guys, 4 girls.
No, I know which one you're talking about. There's
The music videos like where they're like upside down and stuff, and they're doing dances. And, like,
18. No, that's a
18?
Swedish one. Upside down, bound.
Yeah, that one.
On the ceiling.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You don't remember that
Oh
one?
my gosh. Yes. No, I remember the song. I don't remember the music video though.
Oh, there was 2 guys
They
and
go
2
in.
girls, and they were
Pretty
like,
intense.
Are the because there's like the Swedish one, right? Yeah.
That's true.
Wow.
Wow,
I'm
no,
proud of
you're like,
myself.
yeah, no, this is like taking us back. Like now, I'm like curious to see like anybody that's listening, like what they're thinking. They're like, oh my god, yeah, or
I
like
know.
if they remember other stuff too, because even the music videos, like, so obviously, like this is kind of like going into Millennium, but we can blend the two. Why not?
Might as
But
well. Might as well.
obviously, movies like Mean Girls and all this stuff were just like such a,
Staple.
like iconic movies like during our time and our generation. So of course, Lindsay Lohan was like the hottest thing around for like a long period of time. But you still would choose Hilary Duff over Lindsay Lohan?
oh, I think that one's
interesting.
tougher. Yeah, because
I think Lindsay Lohan still.
I think Lindsay Lohan, because The Parent Trap was brilliant.
Parent Trap was my favorite movie. I think I was like,
You know every line.
No, I transcribed the whole movie because I was a psycho, but yeah, anyways.
She wrote out the whole script.
It's
I
crazy.
think-
It's
I loved-
crazy because I was gonna say Mean Girls has Rachel McAdams too,
Yeah.
Right.
Mm-hmm.
which we never
Regina
think about.
George.
But that's like she blew up after that. Yeah.
I think I'm Hilary Duff because I loved Lizzie McGuire so much.
True.
I was a big Lizzie McGuire fan too.
Yeah, Lizzie, and like still the Lizzie McGuire movie to this day.
I know
watch
she's
it.
obsessed with the movie.
And
Paulo and whatever.
Same to Paulo. Yeah, I literally know every line of that movie, and
That was like a big TikTok thing too, right? Where everyone made fun of the.
oh yeah.
Yes.
Yes. I sent her that
okay,
GIF
yeah.
like once a week. This is what dreams are made of. Like that GIF, I sent her like once a week. So still has a very big
Wait,
influence on my life.
we have to send you a TikTok channel because there's a guy who like recreates everything, but the guy like dresses as
them
like both roles of so you've seen that one. He has a whole channel of like he like puts different wigs, he puts different dresses, like he does every single character from
I
every
was
show.
like, this is amazing.
It's so funny though. It's
Oh my
so
god,
good.
so this is so bad. So remember last year on Halloween at the station, where we used to work, the radio station we used to work at was owned, they were Italian. And so we had these 2 interns that I was like, guys, you know what we should be for Halloween? Do you remember that I told them this?
Remember.
And they're like, I was like, have you seen the Lizzie McGuire movie?
yeah.
Because they were Italian. And I was like, you guys should be Paolo and I should be Isabella. And I was like, oh god, was that offensive? And they were like, oh my god, this is amazing. We should have done that. I was like, next year, guys, planning.
That's great.
Your dreams come true.
My dreams would have actually come true. It's
That's
fine.
It always happens with Halloween, especially this year. It passes, and then you come up with like 3 really good ideas.
Yeah, it's always after. Right.
Yeah.
And then by the time like a whole year goes by, then you're just like, wait, what? You
Yeah.
forget about it.
We brought our A game to our little get together. We had like a few people because I guess you can't really throw parties.
Right.
What'd you guys do?
We did little cute couples costumes, right, Slavo? What was
Your
yours?
question was You Were a Walk to Remember, right?
Yeah.
The couple.
Oh, that's like one of my favorite movies.
Wait, so how did you like recreate that?
We my girlfriend and I, we switched genders. So I was Maggie Moore.
Stop.
with full dress and wig, and she was.
And Justin actually got catcalled in LA too.
Oh my God! Yes.
I was kind of annoyed. I was like, wow, this is what women go through on a daily.
Welcome to it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, and but anyway, and then Salevo, you and your fiance were a pair of pants.
Wait, what does that mean?
We have the same sense of humor. So I saw like this random Instagram post. You guys might remember it, but this little kid was like insistent on wearing pants for Halloween, and he was just a pair of pants. So I like had my mind set on doing that, and it took us like all day to create it, and it didn't really look that good, but it ended up being like a funny little crafting that we did. So yeah, we were like a big pair of pants.
Wait, did you guys post both of these on Instagram or something somewhere?
Oh,
okay, great. Because we're going to use those and put them in our YouTube video so you guys can see the pictures.
We'll put them in the video so you can see them dressed up.
Oh my God.
Yeah, but Walk to Remember was nostalgia, right?
Oh my God, yeah.
2000s or something like that.
I will never forget. We watched that. Okay, so I was in peer counseling in middle school and high school, and we watched A Walk to Remember in middle school as like to teach you how to deal with like death or whatever.
Oh.
And yeah, I don't know. Anyway, I remember watching it in middle school and high school, and every time I watch it, I cry. Like, and you just have to. It's just one of those movies that you just always cry from.
Does that one make you cry more than like The Notebook?
Yeah.
And you guys?
Have you seen The Notebook, Salevo?
Oh, of course.
Okay. I feel like if you and I spent some
Classic.
time together, and we never asked each other that.
Make it through the whole movie, and then obviously the end scene.
The ending.
I start tearing up.
Yeah.
You can't.
I think
you can't
Walk
not.
to Remember was like honestly one of my favorite movies growing up. It was so
Same.
good.
That one, again, that group, I don't know. I clearly had like some psychological issue when I was a child because I was like the most anti-sappy kind of stuff. So like if I liked a guy or they liked me, like the last thing I wanted was like a teddy bear and chocolates. Like that was so gross to me. I was like, to me it was more romantic. Like actually like my 8th grade crush, he burned me like a System of a Down CD and gave that to me, but it was like a pink CD or so. So I was just like, oh, that's romance. Like that was romance for me.
Any of you kids watching, we used to burn CDs. I know you don't know that life, but Apple Music, but that's what we did.
Oh my God.
Yeah, you
guys
have
remember?
like a stack of CDs from CVS, and you'd go on your computer and just
from CVS.
Yes.
Yeah.
Oh my God. And then when you would like burn it and then it would only burn like one track and then you'd have to like do another one, or then it would like something would skip and then it would eject and then you had like you were like, wait, what happened? Or you'd put it into your car and then it wouldn't play anything and you're like, what happened?
Yeah, the Britney Spears and NSYNC CD was just like always on repeat. My parents knew how to shut me up and just I was content.
I remember one birthday, my parents surprised me, and in their car they had a CD changer they installed in the trunk.
Yes.
You could put like 6 CDs in the trunk, and it was like, this is mind blowing. This is next level. And
that's so funny.
I just remember when I burned the CDs, I never labeled them, and I had like 20 of them in the car. So if I wanted to listen to something, I'd have to like go through each of them.
Go through all of them. Yes. Oh my God.
Which one was which?
I recently found my old Britney Spears like CD player. I found it, and I found the cassette player too.
That's so
I was
funny.
like, wow. This was my life.
Oh
They're
my
like pink and purple. I
gosh.
was like, wow, this really did
I
have
remember
influence on
even
me.
they got so creative with stuff. Like I remember even like McDonald's, like their Happy Meal at one point, they had like a mini MP3. Like I don't even know.
Yep.
How, like that's, isn't that expensive? Like I don't know. And they like do like 20-30-second snippets of like a song, like an O-Town song or something, and you just like play it over and over again.
What good marketing that was.
Funny you bring that up. I was actually going to say that I feel like that's come around in the respect of like I don't know if you guys remember like the mini clip things.
Mm-hmm.
It was like the small little toy that you would listen. It was like an MP3 player, but you would listen to the chorus of a song.
Right.
But honestly, I feel like that's come full circle because TikTok is practically choruses now,
Yep.
right?
Exactly.
And so it is funny how like people are saying how everyone's attention span is really short now, but back then we were listening to the same chorus 100 times too.
That's a good point. I didn't even think of it that way. That's a good point.
Yeah, really interesting. Well, that's why we put a lot of effort into writing our choruses.
There you
go. This is a banger.
I was going to say, has your songwriting process changed at all because of TikTok or anything like that? Because I know some people now are like waiting on record deals to see what was going on with TikTok and all of that kind of, all of that reels, Instagram reels. Like it's totally affecting the music industry. Is it changing the way you guys do things?
It depends on what sessions you're in, but I feel like some people will be like, "Oh, let's do a song that would work on TikTok." It's like it has this like brand to it now, where like it's a
Mhm.
certain, I don't know,
That's so
whatever
wild.
makes it catchy and that you can do a
Yeah.
dance to. I guess the
Yeah,
whole point, right?
I think it's in sessions for our project. I think it's less like writing for TikTok and more just maybe shorter songs in general.
Mhm.
Like we had a song on our last album called "I Need You More Than You Want Me," and we were writing it and it was just a short song. We were like, you know what though, it makes you want to just restart it and just listen to it again. And since then we've kind of very rarely will write bridges for our music and stuff like that, and really just kind of just make it short and concise because you want people to start it over and over.
I'm totally that person that like will listen to a song for an hour on a drive over and over and over again.
Same.
So I appreciate you guys doing that. And I'm like, do other people do this, or am I
That's
insane?
how Bad Bunny ended up. What was I? I was like the top 5% of Bad Bunny streams. I was like, oh God, what
That's
have
so
I
funny.
done?
There you go.
That's amazing.
No, literally.
Because I literally had, I think, 2. One was I called my birthday song, and I had that on repeat for like a week. Like, it's a little obsessive.
I mean, if you like a song, you like a song. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
I agree.
Yep.
Oh my goodness. So one of the last things I want to ask you guys is, were you guys both gamers at all?
Yeah, like 64 and stuff like that. And my brother had a PS2. I remember I used to play when he wasn't home, stuff like that. And
When he wasn't home?
pretty much, I had an older brother, so it was literally like the Step Brothers movie where he had a drum set and he would be at school still, and I'd be in middle school and I'd like, be playing. And he'd come home and be like, "What the hell, bro?"
Yeah, no, I'm still a hardcore video gamer, but
Yeah.
I'm so obsessed with nostalgic video games. I have like the GameCube tattooed on me.
Do you really?
Stop.
I do, yeah, and yeah, I just love. I honestly, it's funny. My parents just they're in the process of moving out of our family home now, and I was helping them go through stuff, and I found like my Nintendo 64, and I was like,
Oh, that's dope.
Yeah.
there's no way we're throwing this out. And
Yeah.
I remember Salehi, weren't we in your family's house in Florida, and we found like, what was it, your PS?
We played Mario Party all the time. Yeah.
Mario Party was so much fun.
Party was great. Yeah, and it's still those games are timeless. You know.
You remember like Tamagotchis?
Oh my God, yes. The Tamagotchi, and you had to like keep it alive.
I always killed my pet. Every day I would wake up to a dead pet.
Tamagotchi, guys, not a real pet. If you don't know what it is, look it up.
Yeah, you gotta like feed it, and don't you have to shake it?
I don't remember the shaking part, but I remember like feeding it, and I would feed it, and I'm like, how much do I have to feed this thing? Like, it would be dead in the morning.
All I remember is like the Tamagotchi would die, and then the Furby would turn on in the middle of the
the
night and scare the
Furbies.
crap out of me. And I was just like, this is not for me.
They're creepy.
The Furbies were like, I think, beginnings of artificial intelligence or something, because
Probably.
I would have one, my friend would bring hers over, like if they were our children or something, and then like in the middle of the night they would talk to each other.
Yes.
Like it wasn't like one would just talk on its, no, this one would start talking and the other one would
Yeah.
respond. Like neither of us spoke to them. One just started talking in the middle of the night. Yeah, it's creepy.
Yeah, it's funny. I was thinking the other day, like, how much fun, I don't know what made me think of this, but how much fun the whole Bop It game was.
Oh my God.
Yeah.
Oh, me and my sister would fight each other on Bop It.
And I'm like, wow, if we were like drunk at a party playing that now with a lot of people, we would have a blast.
Oh my God,
Oh my
that
God.
Twister.
Yeah, right.
I'm convinced that my sense of rhythm comes from Bop It.
Oh my
At an
gosh.
early age.
Oh my God.
That's a good one. You know what? For your bachelor party, because you were saying you're going to come to Miami, we need to get a Bop It
Yes,
for you.
do the Bop It.
So that the whole
We should.
trip you can play when you're in the...
And if you mess up, you take a shot.
Yeah.
Yes.
Pass it on.
I like that.
That would be so fun. That's a good one, yeah. I had fun with that.
Just Dance, too. I love Just Dance, obviously. Dance, but just
Oh, yeah.
the Just Dance games.
Yeah, if we ever went to an arcade, I would play that. That was...
What about I was gonna say Dance Dance Revolution.
Yes. Oh,
Or
that's
Dance Revolution,
Yeah,
yeah.
that. Oh my God. But I was so obviously like competitive dancer. I was like,
Yeah.
I have to do good. Like
They
there was
were-
no like fun. It was like I will win or you will.
I used to try to like level up to get to the advance. And, like sometimes there would literally be guys at the arcade. Like I didn't frequent the arcade, but there was like one like right outside the movie theater. So like
Yeah.
I'd watch this one dude that was always there like a certain day of the week.
Stop.
And like he would bring an extra shirt, full blown
What?
like sweating. And
That was his workout.
super hardcore. And like there were moments where he'd hold on to the bar behind him and just like with his feet like all over the place because he had it like memorized.
That whole like scene is in multiple movies.
Really?
And it always bothers me when it's in movies because they're actually dancing while they're doing it. You know what I mean? They always exaggerate it in the movies.
Yeah.
Right.
It's never the actual Dance Dance Revolution dance.
Never.
No, you're literally not doing the lifts and jumps and like, relax, simmer down.
It's like that anymore.
Yeah, I'm convinced though that every single arcade has one of those people. That is a
Oh yeah.
It literally every arcade comes
Like
with
one
that
game,
person.
Without it comes with it.
It comes with the person.
We were at what's that place called? The adult version of arcade.
Dave and Buster's.
The adult version.
We were at the it was Frogger, right? We were at Frogger for like an hour straight just playing that nonstop.
Yeah, that was great because we were trying to win. We ended up winning the neon sign that we have in the studio, right?
That's in the studio, yeah.
That's awesome.
That's amazing.
That's cool. I wish we could win a neon sign.
Oh my god, guys.
You guys, make sure to plug yourselves because we have 1 minute left. We might get cut off. So plug yourselves. Let us know what to look forward to in the next year.
You got it. Fly By Midnight on everything. The single we discussed with y'all is called Caffeine. The official video is out now. Slavo, what do you want to say?
We have a new single out now also called Automatic with Jake Miller. And Fly By Midnight. Check it out.
All right, guys, that was so much fun.
That was so fun.
I love that so much.
I could talk about this for days, hours, weeks, years.
That's why our podcast is called the Millennial Girls Podcast. All right, guys, you know what to do. Be sure to like, subscribe, all that good stuff on everything. Of course, like we mentioned before, 5-star review on Apple Podcasts. And for all of you that have shared us on like your most listened to on Spotify for podcasts, we appreciate you guys so much. Thank you. And I can't believe 2021 is almost here, so... Thank you guys for being with us on this journey, and happy holidays. We will see you guys next time. Peace, love, and unicorns!